What is going on, everybody? It's Jamie, and welcome to the channel Thrift on Fire. Today's going to be a what sold video, what sold for me recently on eBay and Poshmark. But before we get into that, I want to thank you guys, the viewer, okay? So my last video, 1 full year at the antique booth. My booth did pretty well, and I was very happy with how it did over the year for the first year. But even more so than that, I was really happy with the comments on the YouTube channel, the messages on my Instagram, and my personal text messages from closer friends as well. You know, they were very kind, and it makes it a lot easier for me to want to make, you know, videos like this, sharing more details when I get messages like that. You know, I've been doing YouTube since I think May of 2020, so we've been doing this for a while. We've been more serious about it in the last couple of years. And, you know, we are slowly creeping up to 4,000 subs here on YouTube, which is going to be a big milestone for, you know, a small channel like this. And I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest. But before we get into the order pulls, once again, thank you so much. And let's talk about briefly Sidekick Tools. So Sidekick Tools has this new feature called stock photos. I've been playing around with it a little bit. I haven't mastered it by any means. I'll show you one of my latest creations here on the screen right now. I'll just run the little video. It's pretty good. It is a little bit particular. You have to make sure everything's laid out flat. There can't be any wrinkles. You know, the other thing is when you lay clothing down, it can't be crossed over or anything like that. It's pretty good. I will give you an update of what I think about it in a little while. I'm just sort of trying to work the kinks out of it because you have to be very particular. But it does add this new element where you can have these AI stock photos that you created yourself, so you don't have to worry about using somebody else. You can create your own with this app. You know, other than that, Sidekick Tools has been huge for me because it basically automates all of my Poshmark, you know, all the sharing, the stuff you don't want to do on Poshmark. Offers to likers is going to help you get sales without actually having to, you know, put a lot of effort in. You just set your parameters and that's it. You know, I've still been using relisting feature. It's been helping me a ton on eBay, relisting 10 items every single day without me having to do anything. It does the same thing on Poshmark and obviously relists as well on Poshmark, right? I'm using it on both closets, my Canada and US closets. Like I said, though, it's something I truly value in my business. If you want to try it, there's a link down in the description below. I will update you a little more on the stock photo feature. I don't feel comfortable enough to say one way or the other how I feel about it. It is not perfect, but it is pretty interesting. So I've been playing with it, and I will give you an update pretty soon. But for now, let's pull some orders. Round of eBay orders, and we're going to the video game bin here. This is something we picked up from the attic buy. This might be the last one. I'll have to go look through my box in the house of spare or extra stuff and go back through them. But it's an OEM Nintendo power supply here. Okay, this one is I think for Super Nintendo. Probably says in the listing. I'll throw the listing up. Obviously, $15 USD for that, so not too bad. Like I said, that was sort of something salvaged from a bunch of cords. So $15 plus shipping, 15 US plus shipping. Happy about it. Next, Jamie. I don't know if it's Jamie McCoon. Definitely like an older.
They're all out of their chairs here. Remo's got that big, long reach, and McCown is not known as a fighter, but he bulldogs Primo down, and that'll be the end of it.
Leafs player. It's an 8x10 photo. It's in here. I just threw it in here. It was in the house. Is that the guy's name? AJ Sports. No C of A with this one. We got $13.50 on that one. Next, a hockey card. It's been a while, I think. It's been a couple of videos since we did a hockey card, potentially. Nick Suzuki. Looks like we got 25 and change US for this one. It is a jumbo patch card. It is number 2, 168 of 199. I said $25, I think, USD and change on that one. Now we have a video game from the video game buy that just landed in my lap from a buddy. Spy vs. Spy should be somewhere over here. Let's see. Maybe it's maybe it's over here. Oh yeah, it's right here. Xbox, original Xbox, Spy vs. Spy. I did take an offer on this one for, I believe, 25 USD, which is, I thought was reasonable for sure. Cool game. I think it's a cool game. I don't know that I've ever actually played this game. Neat idea though. Spy vs. Spy from Mad Magazine, right? Last thing here, we're going to move over to, no, we do have one more eBay sale, and it's this right here. It's right in front of us. It's New Tags Mitchell and Ness. It's a tank top, big size, 5X, Vince Carter. Okay, I'm just going to leave it there because it doesn't want to stay in the hanger anyway. 25 bucks. This was listed much higher. It was on sale. And this person aggressively was trying to buy this. He actually, I'm sure it was the same person. He was sending me very low offers on Poshmark.com. I would just decline them there because they were silly. And then he eventually worked up to about 25 bucks US in this one. I did pick this up at my local Goodwill for t-shirt price of $4 and change, $5 Canadian. I've had this long enough that if somebody's that interested in it, I would just rather sell it. I thought because 5X, big size, cool. If it was a jersey, I guess it'd be a lot better. It's really just a tank top made to look like a jersey. So, 25 US, I'll take it. There's not an exact comp of this one. Somebody is getting a really good deal, but I'm making some money and we're getting it out of here. And that is the point after all. Next is a Funko Pop, and I think this one, I'm pretty sure this is Poshmark.com right here. It's this Minecraft Ocelot, which is a cat. Yeah. $12 US on this one. It does have a little bit of box damage and stuff, which we took photos of all that. But this came from Goodwill, 50% off day. Happy about that. Let's get this first round out of here. Pull another round of eBay orders. It looks like we're looking for a Tyler Benson card. $15 USD. This was an offer on this card. Should be in the drawer here. I just put it in out here this morning. There we go. This one's in a thick case. I think you guys seen one like this not long ago. The same series, this black rookie series here. The case itself has got some discoloration, but the card inside is basically looks like brand new, which is in the listing. I put it that way. And, it's not worth changing the case out as the card's in perfect condition. Just in the listing, you want to mention that the case, actually the photos of the photos I took of this were out of the case. The last photo is in the case, and I mentioned in the description that the case has got some blemishes, but the card itself is in like new condition. So $15 on that guy right there. Came from the $4,000 card buy. Next, we sold a pair of Tevas, just moving so I can see my list here. A pair of Tevas that we picked up at the Goodwill bins. Where are they? Tevas. I don't think, are they these? Yeah, they are these Tevas here. Right there. They are a sort of a wedge style. Picked up at the Goodwill bins. We got $25 USD on those ones. Pretty quick sale too. I'd say turnaround within about a month or so on the shoes. Next, a pair, oh, not a pair, a jersey. I've had this jersey for a long time and decided just to take an offer to get it out of here. It was only listed for around $30 USD. Okay. Whedon. Not even sure who that guy is for the Browns or how long ago he played there. LA, where's that say? Or AL on the, I think it should be AL, sorry, on the sleeve there. Yeah, I think we took $23.96, which was an offer to get it out of here. Like I said, I've had that jersey way too long. Sold another card. This is, I think, Cam Talbot. Let's take a look. Cam Talbot, Gold Elite Diecast of 10. It's a Panini card. He's also in this drawer right here. This was an offer. So the cool thing about this one is, good rookie here. It is numbered 7 of 10. And it's cut. I don't know if you can see the die cut there. It's cool. $50 USD on that card. Very happy about that. Next, we're going to move over. Just trying to knock this off the table. Move over to Poshmark.ca, where we're looking for a pair of green Columbia shorts. I did pick these up at the Goodwill bins, and took forever to sell. We're just getting into short season, and they're not, honestly, not a really great pickup to begin with. Should be an easy color to find. They're like a teal green. Okay, maybe closer to the top. Right there. I think we got, just gonna throw them on top. I think we got $14 Canadian. So clearly I'm just moving those out. Probably shouldn't have picked them up. But from the Goodwill bins, I'm still probably making maybe around $9 or $10 on that. transaction total. So it's not a total loss or anything. It's just not big money. And it took a while to sell those as well. Next, we are moving. Oh, we're sticking with Poshmark.ca. We're going to Facebook Marketplace. This bin down here. And we sold a shirt. Okay. I believe, I don't remember. I'm torn between saying this is from the Goodwill bins, which is possible, or I got it from the $800 clothing buy. Maybe somebody out there remembers. Either way, worst case scenario, I would have paid $5 for this shirt, as the buy cost for this type of shirt was very similar. I think I need to look at the sheet because I'm going to give you the wrong number for sure. $36 on Poshmark.ca, so $36 Canadian on that particular shirt. The last item we're going to pull here, as I struggle to put the bin back here, is a shirt that sold on Depop, supposed to be in the VH bin. This is a Joker shirt. I believe this one did come from the $800 clothing buy. Pretty sure. Oops, I'm knocking that shirt on the ground. I think it's right here on top. $30 USD for this Joker shirt. Very cool Batman shirt. It is a movie promo. Let's get it out of here. 30 bucks USD. All right, it's just the next day. It's early Monday morning, and I'm trying to get the last couple things out here before I drop my stuff off at Stout Express. First eBay item going out right here. This was a family friend who asked if I could sell it and we could split the profit. He initially had seen some listings on Etsy for like $400+ Canadian, and honestly, it just, when you look on eBay sold comps, they weren't selling for that. So I kind of explained that to him before I listed it. This is Devil's Toe. It's like a kayaking kind of pullover. It's really cool. Adidas. He wasn't sure. He said he bought it brand new, maybe late 80s, early 90s. When I looked it up, it looks like this was from the 80s, so I listed it as vintage 80s. I listed it for $150 USD, which winds up being $213.29 right now Canadian. And I put it up for on eBay, Poshmark Canada, Poshmark US, and Depop. I had somebody instantly on eBay messaging me back and forth. It was international, so we had to work out a shipping deal. So I'm charging them $15 US to ship it. It is going to Europe, so that'll be the only thing. I just need to make sure that it gets there and everything before we figure out final details or anything like that. But it's really nice condition. He said he only wore it a couple times, and I believe him based off of the condition. So what I'm going to wind up doing, if everything works out fine and it gets there and doesn't get returned or anything like that, we're going to do a split, but I'm just going to give him $100, and then I'm going to keep, I wrote it down here, sorry. So I'll keep $71.60, give him $100, and then the rest of that money is all eBay fees and stuff like that. So not too bad, a really quick flip. I was able to get, market value for it, so that's really good. Next, we are pulling a pair of Ghosts. These ones don't have the insole, which doesn't hurt the price a ton. It maybe slows down some people who would buy it. I picked these up in my local Goodwill. I think I paid about $8 for them. And we wound up flipping them pretty quick. Didn't really even clean up the sides too bad. I thought they were in good enough condition just to list the way that these ones were. And we wound up getting a pretty quick... it is pretty early, sorry. Having a hard time focusing here. $29.98 USD on that one. Next, the video game sale, Jurassic Park. I think this one is a Super NES game. Right here. We got $12 and change USD for Jurassic Park. Really easy to ship that one out to, which is a nice early morning ship for me. Happy about that. Another video game, $16.20 USD for Super Mario 3. I think this is my last copy. I'm going to move this little DS game up here of Super Mario 3 I have right now. So nice to see that go as well. I should say that I do have one more at the booth, but it has like some wax or something I couldn't clean up off the back, so I'm just selling it as is at the booth. One more item, and I got this from a garage sale last year. It's a little bundle of disc golf discs. I don't know Oh, we're gonna get an alarm here too. Sorry about that. They're right here. Apparently at 6:05, I'm running out of time this morning out here in the shed because the alarms are going off. But getting these out for 25 bucks. I sold a bunch of these individually as well at the booth, so we've made pretty good money off of this deal. But to let you guys go here before the alarm gets out of hand, and we're gonna ship these guys out of here.